A new beginning or old problems in a new light? Let's explore South Korea's major dialogue with the United States this week, the first gathering of Korean and American lead envoys and defense chiefs for 2+2 talks since 2016.
And that in itself is worthy of comment as I stand here in Seoul's Gwanghwamun with South Korea's foreign ministry rising above to the right.
The first time we saw the US Secretaries of State and Defense visit South Korea together was in 2010. It was seen then as recognizing the importance of their relationship as well as the wider region to Washington. After 4 years of President Donald Trump going some way towards undermining America's ties with Seoul, it was a big deal then to see Secretary of State Antony Blinken and Defense Secretary Lloyd Austin here so early into Joe Biden's presidency, holding talks with their counterparts Jong-un and Seoul. As former US Ambassador to South Korea Kathleen Stevens put it this week, these 2+2 meetings are difficult to arrange and were rare even before the pandemic. They are therefore arranged only with allies or partners of the most strategic importance to the US.
But what did they actually discuss?
They released a joint statement reaffirming the alliance as more important than ever as a linchpin of peace, security and prosperity on this peninsula and beyond. They asserted their commitment to joint military defense, including through an overdue cost-sharing agreement and the combined exercises that anger North Korea. Speaking of the North, they prioritized dealing with its nuclear and ballistic missile issues. Among other matters, they pledged to promote cooperation with Japan despite Seoul's frosty relationship with Tokyo. And while they didn't mention China by name, the US secretaries made no secret this week that they will stand against Chinese regional bullying.
And so we might ask, what's changed?
South Korea's been under the shadow of Chinese and North Korean threats, both implicit and explicit, for years. The joint statement wasn't clear on how exactly that would change. South Korea's trying not to upset Beijing and is still avoiding committing openly to regional US measures aimed at keeping China in check, namely the Quad or Quadrilateral Security Dialogue. As for North Korea, the US has been emphasizing the need for denuclearization and improved human rights. Pyongyang hit back this week via leader Kim Jong-un's sister Kim Yo-jong and first Vice Foreign Minister Son-hui. The former threatening the US over military drills, and the latter criticizing Washington's diplomatic outreach so far as stalling. If the North decides to ramp up hostilities, and if the US sticks to traditional diplomacy and UN resolutions, South Korea may feel intense pressure, particularly as President Moon Jae-in only has another year left in office and his peace legacy remains incomplete. At least Seoul doesn't have to worry about a US president threatening to withdraw troops or otherwise destabilizing the region anytime soon.